we have been conditioned thinking that it is scary. The unknown is scary. I don't know what's over there if I go that way. I feel it, and then I went somewhere where I could see this vision, and I could see all this chaos, all these people hurting, and there was much pain and chaos, and I received this gift in my hand. But most of the people don't know how to grow, don't know how to shift, because maybe they have not experienced this. So it's unknown energy. Everything has a message. Everything has its own purpose. Some energies to reject is you rejecting this message and this purpose. So all energies, sometimes dark energies can be very dense, very heavy, but sometimes there's a purpose for that. I was in my room, and this blue man with blue skin, he raising from the floor. He had very bright light from here, like a flashlight. I was in shock. We have chosen here to come physical on the planet so that we are more efficient with the work with the planet.
Înainte să începem, vreau să îți mulțumesc sincer că ești aici și totodată aș dori să te rog să ne urmărești canalul, să apeși butonul subscribe dacă crezi că conținutul de pe acest canal îți este util ție.
Hello everybody, and I am very happy to be with you at a new episode of my podcast See Far in this beautiful place in Bali, Indonesia with Dalila Georgette. Today with Dalila we spoke about how we can improve our mission and how we can improve our conscience for all humanity. Because Dalila is a healer, channeling, and catalyst for change. She works with people, with businesses, and community to unlock growth on unconventional ways. Dalila helps rise the energy of the persons or the places so that new opportunities, clarity and expansion can naturally unfold. Dalila, is nice to be here.
So grateful to be here and to cross this path and meet each other in this beautiful place of Bali. What better place on the earth than to be in Bali at this time?
Yes, for beginning, if you tell us who is Dalila.
Dalila is first is a catalyst for change. I am very deeply connected to creating change, and this is my mission. Change meaning transformation. And you describe it very well, is to raise the frequency and the consciousness of humanity and the planet. But humanity and the planet is one, so technically of Earth, to raise the frequency of Earth. So this is the change that I am committed to creating.
What do you see in a person or a place in the first 10 seconds that tell you exactly what needs to change?
I first feel energy. I am, since I was very little, I was an empath, and this ability continued to develop as I became a little bit older, but also as I start to connect with my own consciousness and my abilities, and this began to open up more and more and more and more. And because of my sensitivity, I am able to pick up on energy fields in a place. It can be anywhere, like we're sitting here in this space. there's a certain frequency here and certain energy here, and I'm able to sometimes just feel it, or sometimes I hear it like a sound. I hear a sound of the frequency. And then sometimes I get information to go there, because there is a certain work to be done in this area. Same thing with people. I'm very sensitive to connecting to recognizing the frequency and the energy. If there's any message or any feedback, any downloads I get from this connection, and this could be not just being next to, for example, you.
Yes.
This can be in distance. Sometimes I am in my garage. And then I get frequency from, let's say, Sylvian. And I get this information. And so I work with the energy field
So
of
after
this
that,
person.
you needed to call me and tell me what received.
Of course.
Not
of course.
forget that. If you can tell me more about you, how you integrated in your life these gifts.
I remember this was very easy when I was younger. When I was a child, I just do it naturally. I don't think about it too much. I can speak, with my angels like I'm speaking with you right now. But I was very afraid to show this to other people. And not even my family. My family, my sisters, if they come in the room and I'm having conversation with, energy, angels, something, I stop because I'm afraid what they're going to think. I stop. A long time, like when I was about 7 years old,
Yes.
I had something very traumatic happen to me, and my father left the home. And so from that age, then I shut it down. I don't remember nothing. I disconnect. But this memory, this
that
ability,
experience or no?
I just lock them away.
You had near-death experience?
No, just I feel the disconnection from my father because he left the house.
Yeah.
And so from 7 to when I was younger, I don't remember. And it wasn't until I was in my 20s, when I was older, over 20, that I experienced this pain because I had this separation from my boyfriend at that time. And I was in so much pain because I feel so much. I feel so much. My whole chest was burning. I said, okay, I don't know what to do now. And I was fully open. And when I open and vulnerable like this, I feel this like a waterfall of energy come in like a shower. Very high vibration, like my whole body vibrating, very powerful. And then I feel it, and then I went somewhere where I could see teleporting into this vision. And I could see all this chaos, all these people hurting, and there was much pain and chaos. And I received this gift in my hand. And this is where everything started again for me. And they told me, this is your mission, is to help all these people. And when I was in this vision, I really felt like, okay, I'm ready. Let's start. Let's do this. Because I feel not just my mission, but I feel the pain. And because I felt the pain of the people and the chaos, it really hurt me also. And I said, okay, what do I do? Where do I go?
Yes.
This is when I start to say, okay, where am I needed? Where do I need to go? So I began to be more available. And slowly I am guided to different places and began to open more and more to my gifts again, to bring them back in.
How do you recognize when a space vibration is blocking growth, and how do you elevate it?
You know, when you feel density, when you feel sometimes also with people, when you feel into the energy field of the person, sometimes the person or the place has pain or has something that you recognize is holding it down. And so with this energy, you begin to heal it, to raise the frequency so that it can release that. So the same thing with, you know, we have, let's say, a broken heart.
Yes.
And even anybody can feel I am sad.
Yes.
They can maybe see it in my eyes, maybe just feel it, that something is wrong. This is also the earth. When you are in a place, you feel like something is not right. Something is missing or there's sadness here. And having that feeling is, okay, what is the opposite of being sad?
Yeah.
The opposite is happiness. So you begin to shift the energy. This is the raising of frequency.
You can clean the energy, or
You shift.
take and pull out, or
You just shift the energy because it's feelings of vibration. The vibration is just shifting the energy, and it raises the energy. So yes, so it's like you can think of maybe an example is using the fire. The fire can melt a very strong steel that is very dense. It can melt it into a liquid. So it becomes more movable. It's not rigid anymore. The same thing, transmutation is the changing of that energy. It doesn't disappear like, I'm going to take this energy and disappear it. No. It just transforms into something that is more movable, more flexible, lighter.
why do some people or some companies unconsciously refuse to grow, even though they say that want?
But most of the people don't know how to grow, don't know how to shift, because maybe they have not experienced this. So it's unknown energy. We have been conditioned thinking that it is scary. The unknown is scary. I don't know what's over there if I go that way. I'm safe here. I know this is more comfortable, but also I am familiar with this space. I know that it's safe. So it has to do with safety, and it also has to do with that release of fear conditioning.
You tell that you can see and make change with the energy of person, companies, and communities or countries. What you can tell us about Romanian country, because many followers of my channel is from Romania.
Yes.
Because is this tension where in near Romania,
Yes.
Ukraine with Russia.
And Romania is a beautiful place. I feel the energy there is a power place. And you have these beautiful mountains there that is very powerful. Is connection with Ukraine. Romania is very important place. This is what I feel, what I see is,
This situation.
yes, in this situation, yes. It's so almost like leading the energy. Romania is leading the energy to Ukraine. Mhm. Very strong connection there.
So what I understand?
More
That
people in Romania,
Yes.
more people in Romania to raise as leaders in Romania,
Yes.
to lead, because there is a very strong power in Romania.
And this power, which is in Romania, can help
Ukraine, correct.
to shock it.
To
It's shock. Yes.
to raise this frequency is working with to raise very strong leaders out of Romania.
Because in Romania, the people feel the tension. The government, I don't know if is stable, if not, is time for changing. I feel it. Are there frequencies what you refuse the access,
No,
communicate? No.
everything has a message. Everything has its own purpose. Some energies to reject, you rejecting this message and this purpose. So all energies, sometimes dark energies can be very dense, very heavy. The bigger entities even more. But sometimes there's a purpose for that. So connecting and finding out, okay, what is the purpose there can help maybe the person, or, sometimes it's self-transformation to the place or the person. It's self-transformation. It's like a lesson to learn. Sometimes, okay, you have some people that have always attracting very dense energies that use them. So the lesson sometimes is, okay, this person needs to develop more of their center of power and be more in their power and not allowed to be used by some of these other entities, right? So there's always some information there that can help to grow or transform, raise that person.
What is the challenge for us in this moment?
The challenge for us, transformation wise, because we, enter in this sort of phase, like a very chaotic kind of phase, right? Is to transmute that. How do we transmute it? We can either go more chaos,
Yes.
more chaos. So right now we are sort of in a choice-based extreme of saying, do we want to go more this way, or leave that chaos and choose more to integrate with ourselves? So yeah, right now is sort of this a lot of movement going on, a lot of movement and a lot of triggers, triggers politically, for the earth, a lot of movement and transformation, but a lot of extremes which can trigger people and trigger humanity. But these triggers, remember, is another conditioning is that if I trigger you, I am not doing okay. I'm not kind if I'm triggering you. Don't trigger people. No. A trigger can help to find, okay, why is it triggering you? Maybe there's something that needs to be healed. So this is where we are with the planet. Is right now, boom, all these triggers
Yeah.
everywhere. Not just Romania, Ukraine, Russia, South America, US, many triggers.
What happened there?
Why are we being triggered? So it's going inside and finding out why we being triggered, and if this is triggering me, what needs to be healed there? What needs to be understand there? What is the understanding and the message there? Okay, because again, this conditioning of staying away from triggering people, or triggers are bad. This person is bad because it's creating so much triggers or disruption. Disruption is good for change.
What is some emotional blockages actually the energetic implants from, I don't know, another life or another dimension?
Sometimes it's to record feedback. Like you have a sensor and you put it there to record. So sometimes these higher dimensional, or if you want to call them extraterrestrial or higher dimensional, sometimes there would be implants to record, not necessarily to harm, but to record. But some are harmful. So there's different purposes for different things. So I've experienced that myself. There was an implant behind my ear that was removed. And during this time, I had going to many neurosurgeons, like 12. And I traveled all over different places, different countries,
Yeah.
to get this feedback, because this was causing major nervous system problems for me. And it was behind my ear on the right side, what show up on x-rays. But the neurosurgeons, top neurosurgeons, could not tell me, like,
What is
everybody wants to do brain surgery. I'm like, no, don't open my brain.
yeah.
But it turns out that it was an implant.
And
And so
how you
once it-
remove it?
actually, during this time, I had a friend that worked with me and removed it from me.
If you can tell us what is the most shocking message you ever received from a non-human source?
His experience was very impactful for me, and I can share this one. Was in 2021, I was in my home, and I was working with planetary work, working with the chakras of the planet. And these chakras that I was personally working with was in Australia, actually close to here to the ocean too. 3 parts, close to New Zealand, on the other side of New Zealand in the ocean. So mostly with the water, and was taking this energy to Egypt, to the pyramids. And before going to Egypt, Egypt is very much connected to Sirius, which is one of the places that I come from, Sirius. I was in my room, and this blue man with blue skin, no hair like you,
Yeah.
not that strong like you, a little bit smaller figure, but your size. And he come raising up from the floor, and he stand at my floor, like distance, like you and me, distance wise. And he had a very bright light from here, like a flashlight, and all his body was blue. I was in shock. He came to guide me, to give me messages for the pyramid, and I fight him. So I go into a fight mode, and I hold his third eye there, his light, and I push him back down. So then later, I regret this, because these high dimensional beings come specifically to give some sort of message to us. to help in the work that we are doing with the planet. Okay? We have chosen here to come physically on the planet so that we are more efficient with the work with the planet. I completely regret this part, but part of that was the message was for the work that we were doing in Egypt. And before he come, I see this clock on the wall, and it was going backwards, counterclockwise, really fast.
Time.
And then open door, portal open, boom, they come in. And it's not something different than what our abilities, if we can remember, we used to do this. We have the ability to be able to travel interdimensional. This
We
is
can.
what he said. Do you remember? We can do this.
How we can remember? We are, I don't know, normal people.
You are not normal.
Yes, we are all. We are unique. Yes.
We are all have abilities.
Yeah.
Some have more abilities and some have more dormant abilities. They're sleeping or maybe don't remember that I have this ability, or they're doing it unconsciously, unconscious. So the way to remember is to allow yourself to bring pulling all the memory that is unconscious, subconscious, and allow it to be conscious. Bring it into and speak it and do it so that it becomes more conscious. So yes, I can do this. I have this power to be able to help Romania. I am able to help the planet. Maybe I'm able to just do something small that it can create bigger change. It is recognition and allowance of this to allow this to become more conscious. No suppression, because this is the opposite. Rejection, suppression. A lot of this is conditioning, right? This is weird. I'm not going to do it. Rejection.
For that, we need to, I don't know, practice mindfulness or meditation, yoga, or another kind of.
More than action is to be yourself. Be in the present moment. If you feel like traveling to Bali, go travel to Bali. Find this, where is this happiness and where is it taking you? I really love paint.
Yeah.
So it is finding yourself and what makes you you. Finding this authenticity instead of trying to do this and that or trying to be somebody else. It is finding yourself back again and saying, okay, really feel like being in Bali right now.
Stay
Maybe
quiet and
maybe you
feel.
don't know, but once you are there in Bali, some memory will come of, oh, I remember this place. I know now why I am here. Because for me, I have found sometimes I don't know why I'm going, I don't know everything. I don't know why I'm going there, but I feel this magnetic pull to go to that place, so I go. This is where consciousness begins, because it's allowing yourself to be you, to be your authentic self.
Are there places on Earth where the reality feels thinner, or and communication with another is easier?
Bali.
Bali is perfectly for that. What helps?
There is places that also the times of the year have to do with this, where cosmic alignments happen, and this connection becomes even stronger or easier for you to connect. Is equinox and solstices, you have this thin time to connect, but also places in the earth like we have our chakras in the body. You feel maybe, more energy in your heart space than you would in your shoulder, because this is an energy center. Same thing with the third eye. You will feel vibration here when your third eye is very active. You might not feel it in the cheek, right? So with the planet, same thing. The planet has chakras in the planet, or vortices of energy. And this becomes a place of very high connection. So going to those places is, if you are seeking this stronger connection, going to those places is recommended.
Places is more easier for us to connect and remember.
Yes. They're doorways, they're gateways, like our chakras is an interpoint, is an entrance point. Same thing with the planet. There's entrance point to be able to connect deeper.
What happened energetically when someone refuses their true destiny?
Sadness.
Sadness or
When you refuse your purpose,
mission,
your destiny, then is, denser energy. You become a little bit denser.
For example, you receive these gifts
Yes.
and refuse to make anything with this.
You're not happy. What happens when you're not happy? For me, I experienced depression. I was depressed. I don't know what to do with my life. What am I supposed to do with my life? And at one point, my mom passed away.
Yeah.
And I was before she passed away, I was in the acting field, in the acting industry. I was doing it for her. At that time, I feel like I want to make a lot of money to help my mom. But she then transcended. She go into the spirit realm, and what do I do now? I don't know my purpose. So what do I do now? And I went to very deep depression. Depression, also denser energy, right? When you are happy, lighter energy, very high vibration, especially when you're laughing so much.
Dance.
Dancing, laughing, because your cells are moving. And atoms, they like to move. The cell and the atom, the more movement, the healthier it is. So when you're laughing, you're happy, you are just enjoying. Yes, you're very high vibration. And then the opposite is true as well. If you are not happy and you are not fulfilled, then it's denser energy.
Are there in the spiritual world entities that resist human transformation, that not want like human to change energy, to vibrate well?
I would say there is entities that have their own more of control purpose. They want to control for their own benefit. Yes.
So
Like
this entity like wants to
a
take the
company
power.
that just wants to do this to make money and greed, kind of like that. They just want for their consumption. They want to control the planet or humanity in a certain way. Yes.
What messages have guide or spirits give you about money and happiness?
Money and happiness. Or
Happiness.
abundance. They show me money and abundance is like the plants, like nature.
Yes.
Money and abundance. The plants and the flowers,
Yes.
they have this life effortless way to grow. Money and abundance does the same. it has this effortless life to it, a flow to it. But people ask, a lot of people ask for
Yes, money.
abundance. But what they show me is that when you want this energy for yourself only, like agreed kind of like for yourself, like, oh, I am manifesting abundance to buy a car, and I am manifesting abundance to buy a house, and it's me. This becomes not, is more withered. It's not this beautiful high energy. When you have a bigger purpose and you want to manifest abundance faster, in more abundance, but also more efficiently, then the way they showed me is like this energy continues to rotate on the top and it becomes more open. So this is where we receive is like your chakra becomes very open and rotation happens, higher purpose. So they say you want to manifest abundance for yourself, then have a bigger purpose,
Yes.
bigger impact. And you see a lot of people that, have, they're not attached to money for money. People that make a lot of money, something else makes them happy. It's not just the money.
Yes, understand.
They have some bigger purpose than just that.
In your experience, do energetic contracts exist between humans and another civilization?
Yes. Agreements. And some humans that are here have come here with specific agreement from a certain planet or a certain star system. There's a very defined purpose of why I just agreed to come here to help with this ascension of the planet. Usually these agreements are from more higher vibrational, higher consciousness places that they have agreed to come and help. So star systems, planets that are in agreement and alliance to come and help planet Earth to vibrate higher. Okay, we're going to send a couple of people, and yes, I agree, even though I don't have to come to another lifetime to learn from myself. Now, because there's been thousands of lifetimes that I have learned many things and mastered many things, now I have agreed, to come from a star system, to come to planet Earth, now to help others or help the planet to raise the frequency higher.
What advice you can give us, I think normal people, what can do us, everybody, for growing our frequency, and I think so that will grow the planet.
One very simple that we can all do together.
Yes.
We can all do this together. I feel it right now. We can all do this together. I believe for me, for you, and for everybody that is watching, is to be in the present moment, and to be yourself. Sit with yourself and say, I allow myself to be me. I give myself permission to be me. Who is me? And if you don't know, okay, I'm going to try this and see if I like it. What makes me happy? Maybe a good exercise is write down what makes me happy. What do you enjoy? Like, for example, is there something that makes you happy?
Walking on the beach in the morning.
In the morning.
Wow. Yes.
So this is part you, because this activity gets you into a very high vibration state. So you have 1 activity, 2 activities, 3, 10 activities now that you know makes you very happy. Now you have multiplied your vibration 10 times more, 10x vibration.
Yes.
You will feel very happy and laughter and joy, and this becomes this high vibration. Your atoms begin to move faster. The more vibration the atom has, the higher vibration you are. Not just physically, but your energetic field. Other people can feel it. You know, even somebody that is not spiritual, if they see somebody, they say, wow, he's so happy today.
Yes.
Why? Because it's vibrational. This is frequency communication. Now we are remembering that we can communicate with frequency. We've been doing this, right? If I see you and I see you happy, wow, I have this ability to read your vibration. I can read your frequency and say, wow, he is vibing high today. He looks very happy. So it's not a strange ability. We all do it. We just don't recognize it as that. But now we have recognition that, oh, I can read frequency. The happier you are, the higher vibration you are. Yes, and the opposite is true. But
Yes, because many people think that need to make very, very, very big things,
big changes.
big changes for our happiness.
It becomes very simple when you start to remove these things. Maybe take appointments away from the day and just pick one thing that you do today that makes you happy. And this is how you begin to add more and explore. And again, if you don't know what makes you happy and you're in that space, experiment. This happened to me too. Oh, what makes me happy? And I start asking myself, what makes me happy? And now I remember when I was little. I go back to when I was younger.
Yeah.
So if you're not sure, I don't know what makes me happy, then you go back to when you were little, when you were a child. What makes you happy when you were a child? This is true when you're an adult. It's the same. Maybe change a little bit, but still the same essence. Your same essence is in there. Your inner child is, okay, I really like ice cream.
If somebody wants to contact you, you make online session?
Online session, we have retreats. We have opened up this year to do retreats around the world where you can either do initiations, activations for yourself, as well as participate in planetary activations as well, if you're leading, if your mission is that. Just helping, to activate memory and yourselves and yourself to be in your purpose, to be happy in your purpose. Why you come here? Why are you here? There is a big, deep reason why you have come here.
Thank you very much for this one.
Or they can go to
meeting.
Authentic University, AuthenticUniversity.com. But yeah, if you want to put the links on there, yeah, we have many projects happening, so that everybody, we can all work together. Together, we can, raise even more impactful consciousness. So.
Thank you very much.